Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, like, subscribe, I know you wanna. So as we all know, it's J&J month, so Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert are posting videos every 2 days throughout June. However, one of their recent videos has got people talking. So Johnny Gilbert and Jake Webber have gone and explored Disneyland. However, some people, including myself, noticed that Jake Webber kept bringing up about proposing. So before I get into that, let me just play the clips of that right here for you guys.
Do you think you would ever go to Disneyland again?
Yeah, it's where I'm gonna propose.
Really?
No.
To who? Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Whoa, is that the White House?
Yeah, dude. That's where they live, the presidents. All of them, even the corpses of presidents live there.
Whoa. Hi, Obama.
I didn't know the White House was so close to LA, but it's right there.
I need to propose to someone today.
Today?
Yeah, before it's too late.
I'm right here. I don't know if I actually want that. You hit me with your sword. I don't think I want that, actually. I retract my statement. If you promise not to hit me, I'll consider it.
Okay.
I don't believe you. I don't think you can resist.
I don't know. I'm just saying anything it takes to get you to say yeah.
So I was thinking, is this because proposing is on Jake Webber's mind at the moment? Like maybe he's thinking of proposing to Kenzie at some point, which is his current girlfriend for those who don't know. But Kenzie and Jake Webber have not been dating for that long. They've been dating for like just over a year. I feel like that's a bit too soon for Jake Webber to consider proposing to Kenzie over, but who knows? So what do we think of this? Do we think Jake Webber and Kenzie will make a cute married couple? Let me know down below. I personally hope he doesn't propose right now because I don't think they've been dating long enough at all, and the relationship online is really odd as well. I would hope in person it's not as odd as how it appears online sometimes, like with Jake Webber being around Tariami more than Kenzie, and as we all know, Tariami is Jake's ex. It just makes it all a bit weird. Kenzie not being seen with Jake Webber much in videos. I also thought it was strange that they don't even appear to share a bed with each other. In Coachella, Jake Webber seemed to be sharing a bed alone, ringing Tariami.
The whole time I was walking around the festival, I felt like I could feel every ligament in my legs, but I thought that's what everyone was feeling.
I have a rash.
Ew, ew, ew. You probably got too close to someone, like caught something.
Why would you say that to me?
I thought that was a bit strange. I hope in person they're not like that and they do share beds with each other and they hang out all the time and they do couple things, you know? I would think and hope that he's just leaving Kenzie out of content because he doesn't want people to speculate about their relationship even more than they already do online, even though Kenzie's kind of a public figure as well. Kenzie does have her own vlog channel and everything else, but she's not as big as Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert are, so I think maybe Jake Webber's just trying to protect her a little bit by not putting her as much in the videos. That's what I would hope anyway, otherwise, you know, it just looks a bit weird. Or at least that their relationship in real life is not like how it appears online. I mean, the main speculation with Tariami and Kenzie is that they hate each other and that's why they've been off with each other for so long. But they've recently, in the past like month, have been posting content with each other online. They filmed a TikTok with each other to try and negate the rumors of they hate each other. And also recently in Tariami's Italy vlog, she did post a short little clip of her and Kenzie talking about Italian men.
The men here, quite beautiful. Quite beautiful, quite beautiful. All tan, bronze, tattooed too, surprisingly.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Personality-wise, yeah.
Personality-wise, very respectful.
So I feel like Tariami and Kenzie are making an effort with the public to try and throw off the rumors that they hate each other, and they're like, look, we're besties. And also Tara and Kenzie did not follow each other. They used to follow each other, but they unfollowed each other. Why is that? Because they hate each other. Anyway, but Tariami has followed Kenzie recently and they now follow each other again. So they're definitely making an effort to appear like they get on now. But many people thought this was because Jake Webber and Kenzie started dating. Now, those who don't know, because I didn't really know either, but looking back at old photos and stuff, you can see that Kenzie was with Jake Webber and Tariami. Kenzie was part of the friendship group, so that led on to a lot of speculation as to why did Jake Webber and Tariami really split up, because it wasn't that long after that Kenzie and Jake Webber started dating after that video of Tara and Jake breaking up. So it was a bit strange. It's like, was this planned? Was maybe Jake Webber lying to Tariami and this is the real reason why he wanted to break up with Tariami? Because he had Kenzie on the side already, wanted to explore that more. People were thinking this is why Tariami was off with Kenzie and they're both off with each other for a long time and unfollowed each other and everything because Kenzie jumped straight and then started dating Jake Webber straight after, which if you look at the timeline isn't that hard to believe. But anyway, regardless, they're seeing cool with each other now and they follow each other and they're besties now. At least that's what they want us to believe online. We will just run with that narrative for now that they're cool with each other. So one thing I've noticed that I have spoken about in one of my previous videos, but J&J month doesn't seem to be doing that well for Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert in terms of the views that they've been getting in their videos, and they seem to be really heavily promoting these videos because I think they know they're not doing as well and they're really trying to get the views in. Johnny Gilbert rarely makes a story where he's promoting the video and trying to get people to watch it.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that my new video is out. It's me and Jake going to Disneyland.
It was probably my most expensive video because we had to get a tour guide, which is not cheap. So if you want to check that out, click right here. I think it's a really great video, and I hope.
So I think it's clear to see that their content is struggling to hit the normal views recently, and they do seem to be dropping with each video. I think the Disney one recently is doing pretty well, but that's because it's Disneyland. People just find that fun to watch anyway. It's like that Shane Dawson guy. Nobody watches Shane Dawson's content because he's like cancelled, but for some reason his Disneyland videos were getting spoken about a lot on gossip channels and stuff. So anything to do with Disneyland just seems to do well. I personally think the views dropping is just because they're just posting too often. They're posting like every other day. That's a bit crazy. I think people, like the fans, just cannot keep up. Like, we've all got lives to get on with. We're going to probably miss a few of their videos. It's just going to happen. And also the videos that I have watched, not all of them are that great, if I'm honest with you. They seem to be very rushed, thrown together last minute. Like, they're just trying to get some content out because they know they got J&J month coming up and they thought of an idea and they're just throwing it together in 2 seconds. That's what it seems like. Previous videos of like J&J content is a bit more well thought out than that. But I think they're trying to stop that because they do post on each other's channels. So like when a new video comes every 2 days, one will be on Jake Webber's channel and one will be on Johnny Gilbert's channel. So that's about every 4 days on each individual channel the new videos coming out. Like I said, I think maybe just the content itself is just kind of what's lacking a little bit. People are just a bit over it. And maybe it's just a bit of an oversaturation. You know, people are like, oh, another Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert video, another Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert video. So I have a feeling after this month, we probably won't see a Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert video for a while. So a little Carrington update for you guys. You know, I like to throw him in here and there. The little TikTok twink himself. So overall, Carrington has kind of just been staying low. He's just been posting now and then on TikTok, not being associated with Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert at all, or Tariami. As far as I'm aware, doesn't even really like their stuff on Instagram anymore, but they do like his content sometimes, I've noticed. But that's been going on for months now. We know the reason why pretty much, because the whole Raven situation, and we don't know fully whether Carrington really properly vibes with Jake and that still. Who knows what's going on there, guys? It's the whole thing's a mess, but you can go and watch my previous videos where I'll talk about all of that in more detail. But Carrington keeps teasing about releasing music videos, but we're still waiting to see them. Apparently he has loads of music videos ready to go, so I'm like, let's start posting them. Here's a video of him talking about all of that right here.
All right, so I just hit 11 million streams on Spotify after starting my music career in August of last year, and I'm super happy about it. Thanks everyone. But to celebrate, I got gifted, so you guys know that I make all my music on my phone and on BandLab, and I plug in a mic, and I started with Apple headphones, then I moved on to another mic. Now I have an interface and a bigger mic, but I have this other microphone that I made so many songs on, that I have tons of songs on, that a good person I know made this company and sent me them to give to my friends as well. So I wanted to give this to my friend. So to celebrate, I'm giving Chase Keith the hype mic, the shit that I recorded like so much music on. So there you go, Chase.
Dude, it's like Christmas.
Yeah, it's like Christmas, but Chase is a rapper too, just like me. But yeah, and shout out to Hype Mike, shout out to Apogee, shout out to Theron, and yeah, shout out to you guys for streaming my music. Thanks so much. I love you guys. Hope you like the new EP. New EP just hit 400,000 streams. I got like 5 music videos right now just sitting in a briefcase somewhere ready to go. So I've basically just been planning a bunch of stuff. I'm just kind of taking my time and letting things come naturally. But yeah, thanks so much for all the streams. That's crazy. I love you guys.
So it's interesting to note that his new EP only makes up 400k from the 11 million streams that he's had, just highlighting how his music streams and engagement has dropped since not being in Jake Webber and Johnny Gilbert's videos anymore, but he's still making decent money from streams for now anyway. I do think he's going to start financially struggling soon if he doesn't figure something out. TikTok content, as far as I'm aware, does not pay that well. I believe you have to have a video over 1 minute for it to be monetized or something weird like that. And also I do think it's interesting that when he was talking about making a YouTube channel again recently, one of his reasons was because YouTube pays a lot better than TikTok.
I also wanted to start making YouTube videos and again on YouTube because like they just pay better, but like it would also be great if I could just get to the point where I could just post stuff like talking videos on TikTok and those also just go crazy for me as well. I think that would be good. So yeah, I've been trying to keep my brain fresh of things to be thinking about. That I want to maybe like just yap, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. Okay, love you, goodbye. I need to figure out which songs to drop on my next thing.
I think he is starting to realise he needs to sort his finances out a bit because they're lacking. And I really do feel like that's part of the reason why he wants to make a YouTube channel now, is because he wants to try and make some more money. Because the only way you really make money on Instagram is from brand deals, and same as TikTok really, unless you go live and stuff like that. Some people get really into lives. So perhaps the main reason why he is thinking to come back to YouTube is just because he needs the money. Luckily for him, he is living in his friend's house, so maybe he barely needs to pay rent, or maybe he doesn't pay to live there, who knows. But he definitely needs to sort something out financially soon, otherwise he could really just start struggling. But his close friends do seem very supportive, and I don't feel like they'd like allow Carrington to go broken on the streets or something like that. And I have noticed recently as well, Carrington has been filming a lot of content with his ex-girlfriend Naima, which is weird. It's a very similar situation to Jake Webber and Tara Yummy. So Carrington's got this ex called Naima. They're both best friends still, and Naima interestingly has a boyfriend who looks just like Carrington, just like how Jake Webber got a new girlfriend who looks very similar to Tara Yummy. But interestingly, Carrington's ex Naima was the only person to speak out publicly when Carrington was receiving loads of backlash for the Raven situation. So for those who have not seen that clip, I'm going to play it right here for you guys to see right now.
It's okay to do things out of pain, but passing it on does not transmute it, so I just want to shed some light on some important stuff here for the sake of the people I love. People should not be blamed for a crime that they did not commit, or asked to take accountability for a crime that they did not commit. And associating someone's name with the crime that they did not commit or take part in is dangerous. They also shouldn't be shamed for how they react to being put in one of those situations, because it's not fair. When looking for someone to blame, you have to make sure that they tick at least one of these boxes. Otherwise, it is petty blame and is dangerous to do, especially when it comes to a crime as serious as rape. Before you take a stance on the internet, just please be careful. It's easy to get caught up in the mix of it all, but please point fingers in the right direction, because innocent people don't deserve the blame.
So as you can tell, it does seem like Carrington's core friendship group, which I believe is like Chase, Naima, and some guy called Troy or something, and probably a few others. But they do seem to be very supportive of Carrington, which is nice to see. And I do feel like loyalty and friends is quite hard to find anywhere. And I feel like especially in LA. So I think he's got a good group of people around him. But anyway, we covered a lot of topics in this video. So let me know down below, what do you guys think? Let's have a kiki, let's have a chit chat. Let me know down below your thoughts. And also, I do have it allowed now that you can become a membership of this channel. So if you like my content and appreciate what I do, you can always subscribe to a membership of this channel and you get some special perks. You get some badges on your name when you comment on my channel, and also I will make sure to see your comment regardless, because you will have a special badge against your name, so it's easier for me to see you and also reply to a comment. So it's just a fun thing to do if you want to support my channel and help me out. But yeah guys, that is it for this video. So like and subscribe to my channel for more of me. I know you want to, baby. Hit the bell notification to be notified and pop up on your screen with the new video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah.